I'm building the most expensive team on FC25. For every position, we're going to sign the player with the highest transfer value. And once our team is built, we're going to be seeing if money can actually buy the Champions League. Let's start with the goalkeeper position. Well, I really thought Mike Magnan was the most valuable keeper in FC25, 58 million. He's 87 rated too. But nope, he's only third on the list. Now, Gregor Kobel actually comes pretty close with a market value of 73 million. He's 88 rated too and 26. But Kobel only makes the bench. The most expensive goalkeeper in FC25 is Gianluigi Donnarumma. He's actually had this record for quite a few FIFAs, or FCs I should say. That's because he's so young at 25 and is 89 rated, and that's why he's got a market value of 84 million. And there you go, we've just signed the most expensive goalkeeper in FC25. I'm actually surprised we got this transfer done in under 100 million, because trust me, the rest of the players are crazy expensive. We might even touch 200 million on a single transfer. By the way, we're doing this video with Newcastle because realistically, they're the only club in the world who could do something like this. Because if you guys don't know, Newcastle are the world's richest club owned by Saudi Arabia. This is probably the only way we can get Newcastle to win the Champions League. Time to pick our left back. Now, I was 100% sure that the most expensive left back was going to be Alejandro Balde. Well, if not him, maybe Nuno Mendes. But they both don't even get into our team. In fact, 30-year-old João Cancelo has a bigger market value, and he plays in the Saudi League. I just don't understand this. That does get him a spot on our bench, but nobody is coming close to AC Milan's Theo Hernandez, valued at 77 million pounds, 87 rated, 26 years old. He is the best left back on FC25, and he's joining Money FC. Okay, but I'm still surprised none of the transfers we've made have gone over 100 million so far. Well, maybe it will for the right back position, because we've got a fight between Jules Koundé, who's valued at 59 million, 85 rated, and Trent Alexander-Arnold, who just about pips him with 63 million market value. They're both the same age as well. Trent is one rating higher. Maybe if Koundé was converted back to a centre-back, his market value might be higher. But for now, Koundé makes the bench, and Trent gets into the first team. But yo, he's like the cheapest player in our team. Managed to sign him for just 50 million. I think that's because his contract was expiring. I'm pretty sure the rest of this team is going to be nowhere near as cheap. I have a feeling though that the centre-back positions are definitely going to cost over 100 million. But it's not going to be Van Dijk though, arguably the world's best centre-back. But because of his age, his market value is only 42 million. Maybe then Barcelona's Ronald Araujo, valued at 60.5 million. But no, Juventus's Bremer actually comes really close, but even he's not getting in. Ruben Diaz though, 88 rated, plays for Man City, valued at 71.5 million pounds. He does get an entry to Money FC, but he only makes the bench. And that's because Inter Milan's Alessandro Bastoni, 25 years old, 87 rated, is valued more. Funnily enough, it's not Inter anymore, it's Lombardia FC. EA, please just get back Inter and AC Milan's licenses. But that's Bastoni joining Money FC. But there's actually a centre-back that's valued more than him. And that's William Saliba. A lot of people are saying that he's the best centre-back now in FC25. 23 years old, 87 rated. And so we've got the most expensive centre-back on the game joining Money FC. Still though, not a single player has costed us over 100 million, but I'm sure that's going to change with the midfield and the attack. We've got the defense complete. Let's sign our first midfielder. And we're first picking the most expensive CDM, and that's none other than Rodri. I mean, many argue he's a Ballon d'Or contender. He's also the joint highest rated player in the game, so I'm not surprised he's got a market value of 98 million. And he's actually the first 100 million player to join Money FC. To partner with Rodri though, we're going to go with an Arsenal player in the midfield. And that's actually mad. It's going to be our second Arsenal player. We don't have a single player from Real Madrid so far, even Bayern Munich for that point. But I'm sure that will change. But Martin Ødegaard is the most expensive centre mid in FC25. 104 million pounds. And there you go, Ødegaard's joining Money FC. I'm actually surprised the Barca boys, Pedri and Gavi, weren't anywhere near as valuable. Because come on, look at Pedri, 21 years old, 86 rated. But yeah, he doesn't even get into the team. Fede Valverde though was the closest centre mid in value to Ødegaard. So at least we've got a Real Madrid player on the bench. But at think this team is about to be full of Madrid players now, because for the camp position, it's Jude Bellingham, valued at 148.5 million, by far the most expensive player we're about to add into our team. And he had some stiff competition too from the likes of Jamal Musiala and Florian Wirtz. Wirtz, though, does get on the bench, but Musiala doesn't even make the team. But it's going to be Jude Bellingham, the starting camp for this team. 160 million to bring him in a Money FC. Bro, this team is actually turning out to be ridiculous. And we haven't even got to the forwards yet. And let's start with the right wing position, where if the game was realistic, surely it would be Lamine Yamal, because he's 17. But I think because of his rating being like 81, his market value is just 50 million. That seems like a bargain. In real life, there's no way Lamine Yamal sells for less than 200 million. Well, then it could be Bukayo Saka, 87 rated, 22 years old, but nope, he's not the most expensive right winger. Well, that's going to be Phil Foden, because he's got a massive upgrade this year. Actually, the upgrade was to an 88 overall, but in career mode, he's already grown to an 89. That is nuts. And he's valued at 108.5 million. And so for 140 million, Money FC has got its new right winger. We've still got 2 attacker positions left, and they're definitely going to be the most expensive on this team. But we've literally ran out of money, just 58 million left. I'm going to now have to literally create a new save with all the players we've signed added in. And while I do that, if you guys could subscribe to the channel, it would be amazing. And there you go, we've restocked on the budget, and it's time to buy the most expensive left winger in FC25. Now, once upon a time, this was Neymar. But of course, he's 32 years old, gets nowhere near our team, 54 million market value. And while we're talking about Neymar, look at Messi's market value, 25 million. He would normally be a part of such a team. The same with Ronaldo, his value is 19.5. It truly is an end of an era. But in this new era, we've got players like Rafael Leao dominating. He's valued at 76.5 million, but he's only getting on the bench. Because I'm sure you guys know who's the world's most expensive winger, probably a Ballon d'Or winner in the near future. It's Vinicius Jr. And he's definitely so far the most expensive player we're signing, 200 million. But for the striker position, we've got a crazy battle. Kylian Mbappe versus Erling Haaland. They're both the joint highest rated player in the game. Mbappe's a bit older with the age of 25, and Haaland's 23. Normally, you'd then expect Haaland to be more valuable. But look at this. Haaland's market value, 146.5 million. And somehow, Mbappe has more. He's almost at 150. It's crazy how one of these two is not going to be in the starting 11. Erling Haaland's going to have to make do with a spot on the bench. Meanwhile, Kylian Mbappe, the most expensive player we're signing today, 230 million. If this transfer happened in real life, it would break the record for the most expensive signing in football. And there you go, guys. After spending 2.1 billion pounds, we've assembled the most expensive squad in FC25. But Johan Cruyff once famously said, a bag of money can never win trophies. Well, let's see if he was right. And okay, in the league stages of the Champions League, second for this money version of Newcastle. How have Barcelona topped it? I guess it's because we didn't steal any of their players. It was mostly Real Madrid players that we stole, and they still finished third. But the knockouts is going to be a true test for this team, and they're up against AC Milan. Okay, this is something I was not expecting. A 2-1 defeat in the first leg. No way the most expensive team in football is getting knocked out in the round of 16. Just not. That was never going to happen. Foden scored a brace. On to the next round, though, against Atletico. This time, though, at least a good start in the first leg. And that's job done in the second leg. Ooh, if anyone can stop Money FC, it might be Arsenal. Nah, who am I kidding? Money FC cooked Arsenal. And I'm absolutely not surprised that the most expensive team in football has made the Champions League finals. Mbappe scored 45 goals. That is insane. Foden with 32. Vinny had a bit of a stinky season, but I feel really bad for Erling Haaland. He couldn't get a sniff into the starting 11. But here we go, boys. Champions League final. Time to see if you can use money to buy the Champions League. Okay, I'm not expecting to concede in the first minute, but that could have happened there. Bro, this team is so expensive that every pass is probably worth like £1 million. And here goes Phil Foden. I can't believe we've got Mbappe in the box now. This is unfair. This is just unfair. 1-0 already. Bellingham looking for Vinny. Now it's the Madrid boys linking up. Mbappe again. Back for Vinicius. Somebody stop this team. And okay, Vinicius' finishing stopped it. Now, Fede Valverde makes it 2-0. Bro, I just feel bad for Bayer Leverkusen at this point. Do you know what? I just realized that Real Madrid have 4 players in our starting 11. No wonder they win the Champions League for fun. But we're going to make it look easy to as Phil Foden goes down. Okay, who do we take this penalty with? Mbappe? We've got Bellingham who can take it. Vinny? I guess we'll take it with Kylian because I know he's going to score. Mbappe does not miss. And top bins. And by the way, that was a red card for Leverkusen, so it's game over. But yes, Johan Cruyff, to answer your question, money can buy you the Champions League. Now, if you enjoyed this video, click here to watch me build the highest potential team in FC 25.